Zionism, no! The state of Israel must go!
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go.
Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel must go!
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go.
We oppose Israel because we are Jews!
We oppose Israel because we are Jews.
We oppose Zionism because we are Jews!
We oppose Zionism because we are Jews.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
1, 2, 3, 4. Zionism no more!
1, 2, 3, 4. Zionism no more.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is not a Jewish state!
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is not a Jewish state.
1, 2, 3, 4. Israel no more!
1, 2, 3, 4. Israel no more.
5, 6, 7, 8. End the killing and the hate!
5, 6, 7, 8. End the killing and the hate.
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Free, free Gaza!
Free, free Gaza!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Israel, shame, shame!
I was upset this morning when
You
we
don't speak the Jewish name!
Israel, shame, shame! You don't speak in the Jewish name!
Israel, shame, shame! You don't speak in the Jewish name!
Israel, shame, shame! You don't speak in the Jewish name!
We oppose Israel because we are Jews!
We oppose Israel because we are Jews!
1, 2, 3, 4. Israel no more!
1, 2, 3, 4. Israel no more!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Free, free Palestine!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Free, free Palestine!
Judaism, yes! Zionism, no! The state of Israel, no!
Judaism, yes! Zionism, no!
ما تحس مش ضايل دم على فترة أخيرة. في شباب بتخافش الموت، أنا خفت تفكر مما أحكي لك. كل ما الدنيا تحاول تنسيك وتقول لك سيبك. في شهيد على الفجر وجنين مليان إعلام تثبت بالمسيرة. سلمتي كل ما تحس مش ضايل دم على فترة أخيرة. في شباب بتخافش الموت، أنا خفت تفكر مما أحكي لك. هي حمل الحق في بلاد الحق تقلق شيخ ولا تليفون بوصل بالحق سبقوا للجد اللي واقف بره. شهر ولا مرة تخاطب الناس الحرة بيشوفوا خيانة بتكبر. يدوا جبال يحضروا الجيش لما هب الدار صوت يطلعوا برد كواعك تجي النار. اللي بتقول بغني بالقلب الشعر وحشد عجز الوصف ليه الجنين بتفتح وتجبر قلب. جوابي وجودي سؤال قالوا 2 ل 22 ورشوا على الحجز طلت الكوكب هل تسمعني؟ بالجنين بتصب جميل العقل الكل مجانين بتسد رديو مجانين بتفك تركب مخوك جينا عالصبح بتسمع كل ما الدنيا تحاول تنسيك وتقول لك سيبك في شهيد على الفجر جنين مليان اعلام في سباقات ومسيره زلمتي كل ما تحس مش ضايل دم ولا فتره اخيره في شباب بتخافش الموت انا خفت تفكر هادي عقيدي هادي عربي شد على ايدك يشوفوا بشارع المسلمين رح يفكوا بام الفحم تتراقبوا وتحطوا تطلع حفلة تايلاند تكنو تحاول هيك بنتعبد ورسالة العبد واللي استنكر واستبعد وخليك تسائل تتجمع بضحوا عشان في شكولة جزايز بترجع هيعبوا مثلا بعد كيف تموت من سلاح بالقرعة أوزن ورحمة رعد بها شهدائك جوا الأغنية تدخل جلسة كانت أشجر من المجدرة أصولك يقصى العدب الطول راح نفكر ممكن حدا منهم كل ما الدنيا تحاول تنسيك وتغلق رجلين مليان إعلام في سباقات ومسيرة كل ما تحس مش ضايل دم ولا فترة مش بتخافش الموت أنا خفت تفكر ما بنحكي كل ما الدنيا تحاول تنسيك وتغلق شهيد على الفجر جد
لو مرة بس تخفي بروح المتعبة لو مرة بس يرتاح لي بأرض الكفا لو مرة بس ترتاحي من بطش العدا لو مرة بس تفتاكي بأغلام كنتي بس كنتي أنا لستي أقمرتي لو من خطاك كرت الحزن بخاطري
سقطت والتسقط لا نسقط ودنا ونصبر كالطريق يا بس انا بروحي معك وبلدك يا جنة بالوجع بحرك يا روح الربوع نسقط سقطت والتسقط لا نسقط ودنا ونصبر كالطريق
مبشى على دموع العاجز يكون نصيب سكوت يحتل كل حواسك وهموم استني الدفا لكن هاي النار بتحرق البيوت تخطف منك مستقبلك امك وابوك وكل اللي بتحبهم وبيحبوك ما سألوك مش بتبطل فهمك هيك مخلوق لونك مخطوط تقدر محتوم مستني الحارة بتفوق شايل همك مكروه مسكون ولا خدوم يا حسن مبروح بمعك وبلدك الدنيا جنة وجع بحرك يا روح الربوع نسقط سقطت والتسقط لا نسقط ونصبر يا حسن مبروح بمعك وبلدك نسقط سقطت والتسقط لا نسقط ونصبر
Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free
فلسطينية
احنا فلسطينية
ويابا يابا يابا يا
يابا 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 يا
احنا فلسطينية
احنا فلسطينية
1 2 3
1 2 3 4
4 Occupation no more
Occupation no more
5 6 7 8
5 6 7 8
Israel is a terrorist state
Israel is a terrorist state
1 2 3 4
1 2 3 4
Occupation no more
Occupation no more
5 6 7 8
5 6 7 8
Israel is a racist state
Israel is a racist state
Free Palestine
Free Palestine
Free Palestine
Free Palestine
Hands off Rafah now
Hands off Rafah now
Hands off Rafah now
Hands off Rafah now
1 2 3 4
1 2 3 4
Occupation no more
Occupation no more
5 6 7 8
5 6 7 8
Gaza we will liberate
Gaza we will liberate
1 2 3 4
1 2 3 4
Occupation no more
Occupation no more
5 6 7 8
5 6 7 8
Gaza we will liberate
Gaza we will liberate
من المياه للمياه
من المياه للمياه
فلسطين عربية
فلسطين عربية
من المياه للمياه
من المياه للمياه
فلسطين عربية
فلسطين عربية
All right, mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear me? I have just a logistical announcement really quick. So I want to ask all the media that's here, do y'all mind taking a step back? Because we need to make some space for the ASL interpreter. Can everybody just take a couple steps back, please? Thank you so much. Take a couple more steps back, please. Appreciate y'all. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Long live 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 Gaza!
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 From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey.
Take the back seat.
The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation's got to go. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud! Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is near! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is near! And end the occupation! We demand liberation! And end the occupation! We demand liberation! We demand liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! 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 Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Free, free Palestine! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Hurra, hurra Palestine! Hurra, hurra Palestine! Hurra, hurra Palestine! حرية حرية فلسطين عربية حرية حرية فلسطين عربية من المية للمية فلسطين عربية من المية للمية The revolution. Are we ready? علي 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 علم الثورة علي 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 علم الثورة علي 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 علم الثورة علي 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 Shut it down! 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 Free, free Palestine! Again, I just want to make a few reminders. First, take lead from the speakers and the marshals. We're to be at all times. So the marshals are everybody with the yellow vest. Not gonna see them. All right. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Alright, second, we do not engage with any law enforcement. If you're approached by a police officer, send them to the liaison with the orange vest or anybody else with the yellow vest. And please do not cross onto the embassy's land. Stay off the grass. We're not stepping on anywhere over there. Third, for any media inquiries, please check with the safety team. They'll refer you to the media reps behind the banners. Fourth, stick to chant leads that are designated by the chant leaders, all right? And then when you hear me say mic check, you respond with mic check. Mic check? Mic check? I'm an organizer with Maryland to Palestine, a grassroots abolitionist organization fighting for the liberation of Palestine in the DMV. I'm honored to be here along with 65 endorsing organizations. We are gathered here today in our millions across the world for Gaza and the people of Palestine. These last 6 months have been a nightmare as Palestinians in Gaza continue to endure one of the most documented genocides in history. We're the imperialist powers of this world, and this embassy spilled Palestinian blood bomb after bomb after bomb. Almost 76 years of ongoing catastrophe, of the forced displacement, of illegal occupation, and the Palestinians still teach us purpose, life, and sacrifice. We begin today by honoring the over 30,000 martyrs in Gaza and over 140 martyrs in the West Bank who have been killed by Israel's demonic genocide and illegal occupation since October 7th. We also honor the life of Aaron Bushnell, who sacrificed his life outside of this very embassy member of the U.S. Air Force who saw this country's complicity in genocide and left the world saying the words, "Free, free Palestine." We now ask for a moment of silence in honor of our martyrs and Aaron. Our demands in this moment are principled and clear. We demand a permanent ceasefire on the people of Gaza. We demand the release of all our political prisoners. We demand an end to all U.S. aid to Israel and to refund UNRWA. And we demand an end to the illegal military occupation imposed against the Palestinian people for almost 76 years. This past week, in one of the most depraved moves by the Zionist entity, the Flower Massacre took place. As hundreds of Gazans gathered toward a humanitarian aid convoy at 4 in the morning to obtain flour for their families who are experiencing a man-made starvation, Israeli occupation forces targeted and killed over 140 Palestinians. Over 700 Palestinians were severely injured. Make no mistake, this was a planned execution. We know from the past that this disgusting, oppressive entity always ramps up violence during the holy month of Ramadan. So it is no surprise that they are now threatening a ground invasion in Rafah on the first day of Ramadan. Shame! But we stand here today in our rage and mourning for our people. We continue to bear the brunt of this embassy's actions and of every imperial power funding this genocide. We wake up day in and day out to more death, more bombs, more starvation, more broken hearts and broken homes, more lies, more apathy. But with every day we build more rage, we build more momentum, we bring in more people into the fold of our movement, and today in our millions across the globe, we renew our vow to the Palestinian people, to the people of Gaza, that we will never stop disrupting until we achieve justice for Palestine. We salute every organizer fighting daily to remind war criminals that they must remain uncomfortable and disrupt
until we see freedom. Our student organizers, who are facing suspensions and expulsions from their schools as they attempt to silence them and kill their morale, but they refuse to remain silent in the face of these racist institutions who are inviting war criminals to their campuses. Hazani, an organizer in DC, and her group organized a new sit-in at this embassy, and they have been at Blinken's home for 47 days. They exemplify how we remain resolved for Palestine. We will never return to business as usual. We instead fight for a new usual, a new beginning for Gaza where their dreams may be realized in a free Palestine. We will not find solutions in electoral politics. We will not find solutions in peace talks. We will not find solutions in coddling our oppressors. The only solution is revolution! The only solution is disruption! The only solution is shutting it down until we see a free Palestine and an end to this genocide! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it. Next up we have a representative from the DMV SJP to speak. Please join me in welcoming her.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! I am here today speaking on behalf of the DMV Coalition of Students for Justice in Palestine, made up of the SJP chapters at George Washington University, Georgetown University, American University, George Mason University, Howard University, and University of Maryland, College Park, and Baltimore County. We are a coalition of student organizations struggling towards the liberation of Palestine and confronting Zionism on our campuses and in our communities. Today, we stand outside of the bloody Zionist embassy during a global march of millions around the world out in the streets to demand an end to the genocide that has been waged against the people of Gaza and all of Palestine for what has now been over 147 days. And we are here today to say in no unclear terms, hands off Rafah! 5 months into this genocide, and the sadistic horrors of the Zionist regime only seem to grow day after day. This week we watched as over 112 people in northern Gaza were massacred by Zionist forces while trying to get food for their families from some of the only aid trucks that have been allowed into the north in months, where catastrophic famine has engulfed the region. Men, women, and children were brutally gunned down by Israeli snipers and tanks while desperately trying to get food for their families, who have taken to eating animal food and tying rocks to their stomachs to suppress the excruciating pains of hunger. 2 weeks ago, we watched as over 100 healthcare workers and patients were abducted from Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis and placed in captivity, where Palestinians have reported beatings, torture, rape, sexual abuse, mass executions, and at least one
horrifying case, execution by being crushed by tanks and bulldozers. And we continue to watch the bombs and airstrikes raining down on Gaza and Rafah, which have murdered over 30,000 and left thousands more buried under the rubble. And now, the Zionist entity threatens to launch a ground invasion of Rafah, where over 1.4 million displaced Palestinians are sheltering with nowhere else left to go, led by the lies of the Zionist regime in the West, who promised that they would be safe there. But we are here today, united with the global masses who are rising up against the imperial domination of the West, to demonstrate their eternal solidarity with Palestine and to refuse to allow this genocide to continue another day. Last week, Aaron Bushnell stood in this very place and self-immolated, refusing to be a tool of empire any longer. Let us remind ourselves that solidarity, in the words of the revolutionary Che Guevara, is not a matter of wishing success to the victim of aggression, but of sharing his fate. One must accompany him to his death or to his victory. The masses of the world share one enemy, one struggle, one destiny. Just as Aaron showed us that none of us can truly live while this system continues to run on the blood of millions, we must remind ourselves that liberation is inevitable as long as we continue to unite as the colonized and oppressed peoples of the world. As students, we must remind ourselves that each of us has a stake in this fight. Our universities are not simply places of learning. They are terrains of struggle upon which we have the power to enact the liberatory future that we seek. On our university campuses, we have been facing a mountain of repression. At American University, where SJP faces threats from their administration, who are creating arbitrary policies to repress their organizers, and who are collaborating with the FBI to target Palestinian students and organizers. At Georgetown University and Gallaudet University, where IOF war criminals and genocide apologists have been invited to speak to students and to intimidate our community. And at George Washington University, where SJP continues to be dragged into student conduct proceeding after student conduct proceeding, despite already being banned from campus, where solidarity orgs continue to be charged arbitrarily, while students continue to be doxxed, suspended, and threatened with expulsion for speaking out against genocide. They will do everything in their power to silence us, because they know, as well as we do, that our movement is only growing stronger and more powerful every day. They will press the voice of students because they fear the voice of students. They are terrified that we will see through their spiderweb of liberal hypocrisy and bourgeois fragility and become conscious of our political power. This repression may feel unprecedented, but we must remind ourselves of the generation of student organizers before us who have faced these seemingly insurmountable odds and have risen victorious. We look to our predecessors who resisted against segregation, against the Vietnam War, against South African apartheid, on campuses around the country and the world. We must continue to speak out and resist our university's complicity in genocide, who use our tuition to invest in the weapons manufacturers and defense companies that are slaughtering the people of Gaza. We have a duty to speak speak out, not only because it is our money being used to fund the American-made bombs raining down on Gaza, but because we share one thing with our peers all over the world struggling for liberation. How can we learn? Well, in Gaza, every single university has been destroyed, and our peers are fighting for survival while being denied the right to an education. While our peers in the West Bank are being abducted from their university campuses to languish in the prisons of the occupation. And so, we call upon all students at your high schools, at your trade schools, at your universities. We call upon you to mobilize, to speak out, to use your education to amplify the call for liberation. We call upon you to join us week after week in demanding justice, action, and for your schools and universities to divest from death. And we call upon you all to join us, students for justice in Palestine, in standing up against Zionism and the U.S. war machine. We are certain of our position on the right side of history. And we are just as certain that we will see a free Palestine within our lifetime. We will never be silent. We will never back down. And we will never, ever give up until Palestine is free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. We will free Palestine. We will free Palestine. Within our lifetime. Within our lifetime. We will free Palestine. We will free Palestine. Within our lifetime. Within our lifetime. Thank you.
I just have a quick reminder, we do not engage with Zionists, we do not engage with any agitators. We are here for our people, we are here for our martyrs, alright? We're not giving any legitimacy to them, we are not engaging. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Make some noise! Next up we have a speaker coming now.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Good afternoon, everyone! Almost 150 days into this genocide. 150 days of this country committing a genocide with our money. And we're being told by our own government that there's nothing they can do. They give bombs, but they can't give aid. They give bombs, but they're not even allowed in. They have to airdrop aid to our people, to the people they are killing.
This genocide is not just the Israeli genocide of Gaza, it is the US genocide of Gaza. And they want to convince us that anything that happened before October 7th doesn't count. But October 7th justifies everything that is happening now. How does that make any sense? We are here 150 days in, and every week gets worse and worse. We're less than a week separated from when Aaron Bushnell sacrificed his own life for the people of Gaza. And still, the conversation is, for some reason, what's going to happen with the election? We don't care about your election! When you were killing my people, now! We are dying in Gaza, we are dying in 48, we are dying in the West Bank, and we are dying here! Don't talk to me about November! Who have decided to take the middle ground. There are those who have decided that they are going to stay in the middle. They don't want Trump, but they don't want Biden to kill us. They don't want to stop Biden from killing our people. There are those who blame us for what is going on. Those people are complicit. This government and the Israelis are guilty. But those who have chosen the middle, those who have chosen to blame us, those who have chosen to not join us in these streets, they are complicit. Aaron Bushnell said that he would no longer be complicit in genocide. Our people here in these streets have stood against their government to show that they are not complicit in genocide. If you are not with us, you are guilty of our genocide. To every person who has chosen to be quiet after 150 days, there are no more excuses. There are no excuses to not support the Palestinian people. There are no excuses to not be in these streets, to not be doing everything you can to stop the genocide. 150 days into this genocide, and I promise you, we are closer to our liberation.
Your dog is cute too.
We, the Palestinian people who have been occupied, who have been facing genocide for over 75 years, who have been ethnically cleansed for over 75 years now, know that our freedom is around the corner. No matter who stands against us, and no matter who chooses to support our oppressors, we promise you justice is coming. Justice is coming to the Palestinian people. There will be a day where this country will regret supporting our genocide. There will be a day where this street will be renamed for the people of Gaza, and the people of Gaza we will not be defeated. We will not go back to normal. Whether they understand so or not, we're never going back to normal. They are never going back to normal. Israel has lost. The Palestinian people are victorious and will always be victorious. Now let's show these people why we're here. Everyone flags up, banners up, vests up if you don't have anything. Let's let the streets of DC know why we're here. Gaza!
united, will never be defeated. The people 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 united, will never be defeated. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! We will not be pushed aside! An end to genocide! We will not be pushed aside! Put an end to genocide! We will not be pushed aside! Put an end to genocide! Say it clear and say it loud! Last time you make us proud! Say it clear and say it loud! Last time you make us proud! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is here! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is here! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Everybody make some noise! I want to try that again because we're only as strong as all of our people in the back. Can you hear me? Make some noise! I want to reiterate some of our safety guidelines for everyone in the crowd today because we keep us safe. I want everyone to look around you. If you see someone in a yellow vest, those are our marshals. Those are our comrades. They are here to keep you safe. We need to make sure that we are looking out for each other, both as organizers, as volunteers, and as community members. We keep us safe. The police are not here to keep us safe. So I need everyone to remember, we do not talk to the police. Can y'all say it with me? We do not talk to the police. One more time. We have our police liaisons in the orange vest. If you see someone in the orange vest and you are being approached by a police officer, you direct them to someone in an orange or a yellow vest. Can I see some noise if y'all hear me? Who keeps us safe? 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 Free, free
Muslims for coming out on this Sabbath. This solidarity means a lot to a Muslim. With the help of the Almighty, Assalamu alaikum. Due to the religious restrictions of the Jewish Sabbath, we apologize that we cannot speak to you using the microphone. But we want to use this opportunity to express our solidarity with the suffering and persecuted people of Rafah, Gaza, and Palestine. We have gathered here today to protest the 5 months of genocide in Gaza, and especially the recent brutal massacre in Rafah. Tens of thousands have been murdered, many of them buried under the rubble, so many more injured, and over 2 million people have been displaced. Israel continues to target the displaced population, even in the supposed safe place. This week alone, a horrific massacre was committed while the starving people of Gaza were desperately awaiting food. There is no safe place in Gaza. When we witness these massacres happening every day, it is a moral duty of every human being to speak out against these crimes. Because we are human beings, we join today the millions of right-minded people across the globe to express our outrage and demand justice for the masses of innocent people killed, tortured, and oppressed. Our Jewish delegation here today, as in other cities, are representing anti-Zionist Jews from around the world, including in occupied Palestine, who are outraged at what is happening in front of our eyes. We are deeply embarrassed by the claim that this is being done supposedly in our name. It is a desecration of God's name when the Jewish religion is being misused to justify all these crimes. We condemn all Zionist atrocities in Palestine, especially the current Zionist brutality in Gaza and the ongoing criminal occupation. The state of Israel does not represent world Jewry nor the Jewish religion. Everything Israel is doing is in total contrast to Judaism and Jewish law. According to fundamental Jewish beliefs, Jews are in a divinely decreed exile and are forbidden to create their own state by human power. But when this state is achieved by murdering and oppressing its original inhabitants and stealing their land, this is a clear and dramatic violation of many other laws of Judaism. It is about time that the world wakes up to condemn this brutal occupation of Palestine and the oppression of its indigenous people and injustice that has been going on for over 75 years. We must remember the great difference between Judaism and Zionism. Judaism is a religion, while Zionism is a purely nationalistic movement. Anti-Zionist is in no way anti-Semitic. The pro-Palestinian solidarity movement is not anti-Semitic at all. It always expresses respect for Jews and Judaism, but condemns the occupation of Palestine. We must remember the wonderful peace that existed in Palestine between Muslims and Jews, despite the differences of their respective religions prior to the introduction of Zionism. The Zionist movement is the cause of the current long conflict and continues to be the obstacle to peace. We demand not just a permanent ceasefire, but the complete lifting of the blockade in Gaza and the total end of the occupation of Palestine. From the river to the sea. occupation ends peacefully with no more suffering for anyone. Once this obstacle to peace ends, we hope that the historic coexistence will soon be a reality again. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Thank you.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Zionism has got to go. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! And the occupation! We demand liberation! And the occupation! We demand liberation! And the occupation! We demand liberation! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! 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 Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Gaza will live forever! Gaza will live forever! Lift the siege on Gaza now! Lift the siege on Gaza now! Lift the siege on Gaza now! Hands off Rafah now! Hands off Rafah now! Hands off Rafah now! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! Hands off the Middle East! I can't hear you guys! I want to hear you guys all the way in the back. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Make some noise! Next up, we have our sister from Native Women Ride. Please join me in welcoming her up.
Hi everyone, I'm Warina. I'm from the Pascuayaqui tribe in Tucson, Arizona. And normally I wouldn't speak on behalf of all indigenous people of Turtle Island, but I am going to do it today. Because I have been working in this mode, in this area of solidarity with Palestinian people, with our family from Palestine for many, many, many years. I am organizing rides. My organization is called Native Women Ride, the Indigenous Cycling Collective. And I organize worldwide with the Gaza Sunbirds. So please look them up and learn about them. They are a paracycling team. They have been doing rides every 2 weeks for several years. And we finally collaborated, and so I wanted to invite everyone to come to DuPont Circle March 30th, when we will be doing our next big ride of return. The first ride that we collaborated with them on in January, we had 7 countries, and 65 different states. It was amazing. So the second ride we did recently, and there was 250 people that showed out here. It was incredible. So just another opportunity to think about how solidarity works. And, there's so many ways that indigenous people can use our bodies to protect the land, to use our voices, and to come together.
Where the sheer and seemingly boundless inhumanity of U.S. imperialism and Zionist Israel almost seems like too much to bear. I think it's important that we remember the spirit of struggle and the spirit of resistance that has carried Palestine and Gaza to this point and has guided us here in this country with our solidarity movement. I think it's important that we continue to raise the call that we've been raising since October 7th, and that is to say, all power to the resistance. Let me hear you say, all power, to the resistance. To the resistance. All power, to the resistance. To the resistance. All power, density that is twice that of New York City. So that open air prison reality. Understood that Israel is an outpost of U.S. interest in the Middle East region. So what that does is it ties the question of Palestine to the conditions of poor, working, oppressed, and colonized people wherever you find them on this earth. Because the United States is the largest and most sophisticated empire this world has known. Therefore, it has to have these proxies, these client states, these vassal states. Sometimes they call them junior partners when they want to make them feel better. But this is necessary to maintain this wretched system. Just the other day, Aaron Bush gave his life for the cause of freeing Palestine. Just over there. His blood, the blood of Aaron Bushnell, is on the hands of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and the whole U.S. imperialist system. And so, even though our hearts are heavy with sorrow, our minds racked with grief, our bodies weary from the mental and emotional toll of watching the slaughter playing out in real time. Even through that, our soul is anchored in the struggle to free Palestine, to end imperialism, and to free colonized and oppressed people wherever we find them on this earth. That this here is a global day of action. All around the globe are taking part, coming out in support of Rafah and for Palestine. I was told that the DC area action alone had 65 endorsing organizations. Now that's saying something. I've been organizing in DC for a decade, and I ain't never seen a local action get that much support. Now that tells us something, doesn't it? It tells us that despite the best efforts of Zionist Israel, despite the best efforts of the imperialist United States, despite all their attempts to crush this movement, we still stand. Not only do we stand in our movement, not only do we stand in our struggle in the streets, we stand firm in our solidarity with the just cause of Palestinian liberation. But at this juncture, we must also ask ourselves, what is the solution? What is the conclusion of not only this particular struggle, but the systemic issues that surround it? We know that imperialism is simply the highest stage of capitalism. So what that means is that this death and bloodshed in Palestine and Gaza, it is necessary for the maintenance of this system. Just like all the bombings, the wars of occupation in Iraq and Afghanistan, all over this earth, the colonization and military takeovers and political interference in Puerto Rico and Haiti on the African continent is necessary for the maintenance of the system. for, but my friends, as I draw to a close, I don't want us to ever forget our duty, our charge, and what it is that we're here to do. And that is to continue to call and say, free, free Palestine! 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 I'm in sharp language from the PSL. Please, if you're willing to
Next up, we have another one of our core organizers for this march. Please welcome the Palestinian Youth Movement.
For anybody who doesn't speak Arabic, Ya Shahid al-Tah means, O martyr, rest up, we will continue the struggle. Ya Shahid al-Tah Ya Shahid al-Tah واحنا نواصل الكفاح واحنا نواصل الكفاح. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. I'm a member of the Palestinian Youth Movement. We are a transnational independent grassroots organization of Palestinian and Arab youth in the diaspora fighting for the liberation of our homeland and our people from Zionism. Today we have gathered outside of Zionist embassy after 147 days since the start of Israel's genocide. The genocidal assault of Gaza, after a month of action by the youth in New York for a global day of action, we gathered alongside the global masses who have also taken up this call. From DC to Atlanta to LA to Montreal to Korea to Cuba, the masses today and every day stand with Palestine. Demonstrating the power of our movement. This shows the call of the masses to end the genocide of Palestinians, the occupation of our land, and the siege on our people. And in this time, while imperial powers are attempting to squash our resistance, it is important than ever to be unified, organized, and principled, to give each other grace, to refrain from public critiques which will only divide us. We share our revolutionary goals because they are our truth. We will create the world which we have envisioned, and we do not speak empty words, but words full of hope. A world without imperialism. We push others to think outside. We push others outside to think outside of the current system because they were designed to suppress us and steal our labor and resources. As easily as they were built, these systems will be dismantled at the hands of our resistance. Stand with Palestine. You don't have to be an Arab or a Muslim to stand against genocide. When he stood here and self-immolated. He gave the ultimate sacrifice with his life, and on behalf of every Palestinian, I can say we will forever remember and honor his sacrifice, as Rachel Corey and many others. endless massacres and targeted mass killing spree. The evidence of genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity are so clear, yet they continue to send military aid and weaponry to murder our people. 5 months of attacks on residential buildings, hospitals, schools, maternity wards, cancer centers, where all hospitals in Gaza are out of service. 5 months of assassinating journalists, orphaning children, thousands of children, starving families, and wiping out entire bloodlines. All of these crimes are well documented for the world to see. All of these crimes are well documented for the world to see. And this administration dares to say that the allegations of genocide are meritless. And they shamelessly veto against a ceasefire. A veto that the U.S. has used 3 times at the useless UN Security Council. Zionists to invade, kill, displace, terrorize Palestinians. And God forbid you dare to resist, then you are deemed a terrorist, you are bombarded with sanctions, and they will force every country to do the same thing for you. Every single day, another massacre was committed, the Flower Massacre. In the darkness of night, under the roar of reconnaissance aircraft, thousands of people besieged in the north of Gaza went to the coastal stream where aid was entering. Risking their life, they sat in the cold for hours, and on dawn Thursday, the aid truck entered, as they have been starved by the Zionist brutality. They desperately tried to grab the flower, only to be surprised by tanks advancing from the back and indiscriminately into the crowd. Deliberately targeted the hands and the heads of the protesters, over 700 wounded and over 100 martyrs in the street, some of whom trampled by tanks. Attempting to cleanse hundreds and thousands of Palestinians of steadfast people in the north of Gaza to itself, doing so by creating conditions for chaos, famine, and fear. This is all punishment for their resistance and the occupation for the past 76 years. This is the occupation's plan for demographic change in the Gaza Strip. However, we will continue to resist. We will continue to resist. Palestine will continue to resist. We will continue to fight. We will continue to fight until our homeland is liberated and our people are free. Even with a ceasefire, the work does not stop there. We will continue flooding the streets, we will continue escalating and disrupting until all our demands are met. We act to show these corrupt politicians that we are unwilling to participate in any oppressive system like this ever again. Our mourning should never be mistaken for defeat. Our mourning is mingled with rage and determination. We'll never despair, and today we can embody the spirit of sumud, of steadfastness. Of resistance, the Palestinian people are undefeated, we are undefeated, and we will continue to be undefeated. Long live every form of Palestine, Palestinian resistance. May we unite in a free Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
unity of Zionism and 5 months of complicity by the international community. Suffering in Gaza has not paused for 1 minute. This morning, the Zionist entity committed another massacre in Rafah. And unfortunately, what we are seeing is not even the half of it. I cannot get the image out of my head of a little boy in the north of Gaza who was stuck under rubble for 9 days. And when he was pulled out, he was practically a skeleton. When Justice President Biden licked his vanilla ice cream, he starved 2 million people in Gaza. Shame! Whether they're gonna vote red or blue, Trump and Biden hold hands as they skip to the Mexican border. The ruling class wants us to believe that electoral politics is what's gonna save us. That if we keep voting in the less worst war criminals, we might one day achieve liberation. But we know that our solution is the masses, the working class, the people having the power, not the 1%. Is intifada revolution. The seed of resistance that is sprouting in the hearts and the minds of billions around the globe. We, the preservers and the ancestors of the Palestinian struggle, are at the front line of the great global struggle for liberation. We are all free, not because it is just a declaration of solidarity, but because we know that our international struggle has a common enemy, and that enemy is U.S. imperialism. As U.S. imperialism lives, it is impossible for the masses to live. But the U.S.-backed Zionist project is a failure. For an entire century, they have failed to erase Palestinians, and as a Palestinian, it's been a delight to watch a century of lies crumble in the span of 5 months. We will win. Negotiate with the beneficiaries or profiteers of our genocide. We do not request permission from the genociders to be angry or to protest. Anything, we make demands. U.S. imperialism. Zionism. Decolonization and land back for all indigenous people all over the world. I will say 1,000 times over again, we do not want nor need normalizers, liberal Zionists, ceasefire protesters. We need freedom fighters. We need an organized radical movement of the masses of this world.